Do you know what this is? That's what we're going to talk about today.
This video is brought to you by the Team Leica Review books. More about these later.
Hi there and welcome to Team Leica, where we try to help you prepare better for your next exam. And since most tests include yung mga ganitong klaseng problem, looking for the percentage base or rate of something, this could help you ace that exam. Now again, this is also part of the curriculum if you are going through your K-12. So, kung kayo ay nandito because your teacher or your parent sent you or you found this lesson, welcome to Team Leica. We have more for you, so keep learning. Now, let's jump right in. Let's start with the basics. What do these letters mean? Well, ang ibig sabihin yan is P is the percentage, B stands for base or the base number, and R stands for rate. Now, to be frank, I don't prefer this method of explaining this concept kasi marami yung naguguluhan dun sa fact that the percentage doesn't go where the percentage is. Ano ibig sabihin ko dyan? When we talk about the percentage dito sa triangle na ito, we are actually talking about kung ano yung lalabas kung meron ka nung base number or original number multiplied by the percentage. Ano ibig sabihin nun? Yung rate, sa totoo lang, is the percentage. Dito mo ilalagay yung percent doon sa problem na yon. Now, base is the base number or original number or siya yung 100%. Siya yung buo. Okay? So, if you have the original number or yung number na yon kung 100% siya, multiplied by whatever percentage yung binigay sa problem, yung kalalabasan niya is what's called the percentage. Ang gulo, no? Pero yeah, sige, subukan nating i-explain. Medyo tricky. Pero ang ibig sabihin kasi itong triangle na ito is that when you're looking for a certain thing, you don't need to memorize 3 types of formulas. You can just cover kung ano man yung hinahanap mo, and then look at the triangle to figure out kung ano yung kailangan mong gawin do sa given information to get whatever it is you're looking for. So if you're looking for the percentage, you can cover this P and see na ang kalalabasan niya is that the percentage is equal to the base multiplied by the rate kasi magkatabi sila. So, P is equal to BR or percentage is equal to the base times the rate. Kung nawawala naman ang base, i-cover natin siya. Ang maiiwan ay percentage over rate or percentage divided by rate. So, kung isusulat natin yan, base is equal to the percentage divided by the rate. And kung nawawala naman yung rate, siya yung i-cover ko, it would be percentage over base or rate is equal to the percentage over the base. Now, dito ko na rin isisingit na if you find this entire idea of how the rate is the percentage and the percentage is not the percentage but actually the part na hinahanap, pwede mo siyang i-rename as base rate part just to make it clear na hindi to percentage as in yung kung ano man yung may percent sign, but yung resulta if you look at the base and the rate at kung anong part yun. Just a suggestion. Now, what happens if we look at a problem like this? Well, we use the percentage base rate triangle or the PBR triangle to solve problems like this. But the first step is always determining kung ano ba yung binigay na information. Kung siya ba ay P, B, o R. Now, sa first question, what is 12% of 40? Ang hinahanap dito ay yung kalalabasan ng product of the rate, which is 12%, and yung original number, which is 40, which means yung 40 ang base number at yung 12% ang ating rate. Nawawala yung percentage. So, ibig sabihin nun, this will be P is equal to 12% multiplied by 40. Kasi, P is equal to B times R. And then we just solve that. Paano naman kung ang tanong 4.8 is what percent of 40? Now, dahil percent ang hinahanap, ang nawawala is our rate, which means yung P or percentage is the part na binigay na, 4.8, at yung base number natin ay yung 40. Nawawala yung rate, binigay sa atin yung percentage, which is 4.8. So, ibig sabihin nun, if we cover this R, makukuha natin yung P over B, or percentage divided by the base number. So, you have 4.8 divided by the base number, 40. Next, 4.8 is 12% of what number? So, yung 4.8 is our percent. 12% is the rate. And kung ano yung nawawala, siya yung base. So, again, to know the formula, cover this. You have percentage over rate, which means the base is equal to the percentage na 4.8 divided by 12%. Now, paano kung what percent of 40 is 4.8? 40 is our base number. 4.8 is the percentage. So, ang nawawala, rate ulit. So, rate is equal to, if we cover this, P over B, or the percentage, 4.8, divided by the base, which is 40. And we have videos on how to deal with percentages and how to multiply percentages. And you can look those up na lang. Meron tayong video on multiplication and multiplying decimals, which you will need kasi yung 12% will be 0.12.
This is a great opportunity for me to introduce the Team Laika review books. And yes, books siya. Kasi we have the practice test booklets. Booklets kasi ang katumbas niya ay 4 na booklets or 4 na sets ng aptitude tests. Each set already has math, language, analytical reasoning, and general information questions. Of course, the answer key, answer sheets so you can practice shading, at more than that, an exclusive QR code that you can scan para makita ninyo kung paano ko sinosolve ang mga problems na ito. It includes discussions on some super secret techniques that I use para siguraduhin makatipid ng oras sa exam at syempre, makapasa. You also have the workbook number 1, hindi siya multiple choice questions pero it's designed to practice your skills para naman ready ka sa fundamentals mo. Skills, techniques, and it's best to use them together. If you're interested, go ahead and message us sa m.me/teamlaika to figure out how we can get these to you. Sa mga bumili na at bibili pa, maraming salamat sa inyo. Thank you for helping me help more people by buying these kasi these help us fund what we do here sa channel na to. Kung hindi dahil sa inyo, it'll be harder for me to make all these free content. So, thank you sa inyong lahat. And now, back to the video.
Now, paano kung problem solving? Something like this. A gadget costs 8,000 pesos and a 12% VAT is added. How much is the tax? Now, we need to figure out, again, kung alin ang PBR dyan sa tanong na yan. 8,000 is the original number, so this is going to be our base number. 12% is the rate. So, ang nawawala is the percentage, which is equal to the base number, 8,000, multiplied by 12% or 0.12. Bakit 0.12? Kasi ang 12% ay 0.12 din. Now, of course, there are multiple ways to go about doing this. But since nandito din tayo sa lesson ng traditional way of solving things, let's go with, okay, I'll move the decimal place twice. Move this twice. So now we just have 80 times 12. So you can solve it like this. Yung 0, pwede na natin idagdag sa dulo na lang yan. 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times 1 is 8. So here you have 9, 6. And then yung 0 right here, dadagdag natin, 960. Pareho din naman yung lalabas. So the answer is, ang tax ay 960 pesos. Paano naman kung ganito? Marco saved 2,500 out of his 10,000 peso salary. What percentage of his salary did he save? So again, we need to determine kung alin yung percentage base at rate dito sa problem na ito. So we're talking about 2,500 daw mula sa 10,000. Dahil yun ang original number, yun ang pinanggalingan, doon nakabase ang mga bagay-bagay, this 10,000 is actually our base number. And yung 2,500, yun naman yung percentage. Again, kasi yung may percent sign, yun yung rate. So, we can solve for the rate like this. The rate is equal to this covered, the percentage over the base number. So that would be 2,500 divided by 10,000. Again, multiple ways of doing it. You can use the long cut or magtanggal na lang tayo agad ng mga zero. Dalawang zero sa taas, dalawang zero sa baba, which leaves us with 25 over 100 or 1 over 4. At dahil alam ko na ang 1/4 ay 25%, this is 25%. Kung hindi nyo alam kung paano nangyari yon, we have our video when it comes to transforming fractions into percentages, percentages to decimals. Hanapin nyo na lang yung mga videos na yan. Okay? Next, a charity collected 300,000 pesos, which was 20% of its goal. What was the total fundraising goal? So, yung 300,000 na yan, dahil ito ay bahagi lamang, this is actually our percentage. 20% is our rate. Ang nawawala is the original number or the base number. So, to cover that, makukuha na natin yung formula. The base or original na goal ng fundraising event is going to be equal sa 300,000 divided by 20%. Or 300,000 divided by 0.2. So, 300,000 divided by 0.2. I move the decimal place one step here, add another 0 here, and then just go and divide this. 3 divided by 2 would be 1. 1 times 2 is 2. Babawas natin siya dyan. This would be 1. Magbababa ako ng isang 0. This will be 5. At dahil puro 0 na yung kasunod, bibilangin ko na lang yung 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. Add that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you have the answer, which is 1,500,000 or 1.5 million pesos. Again, this type of solution, kumbaga, sa ganitong klaseng problem, will take you a number of steps. You need to know the percentage base rate triangle. You need to determine kung aling part siya ng triangle at alin ang nawawala. Remember how to use the triangle to get to the formula before you actually solve it. Honestly, I prefer another way of solving it. So if you want to watch that video, ilink ko na lang din. But if you are a student and kailangan nyo to dahil itong turo sa inyo sa school, then you may need to learn this just to make sure that you get full points sa inyong quizzes. And speaking about quizzes, the best way to learn this is through a quick quiz. So if you're ready with your pen and paper, your timer starts now. Right, so sabi dito, an item worth 2,400 is on sale with a 40% discount. How much is the discount? So kung 2,400 ang worth ng isang bagay at meron kang 40% discount, ano yung mababawas sa kanya? Meron kang base number, which is 2,400. Meron kang 40%, which is the rate ng ating discount. So now, ang nawawala is the percentage. Ang ating formula, kapag nawawala ang percentage, is base times rate, or in this case, 2,400 multiplied by 40%. So again, there are multiple ways to go about doing this. Pwede ninyo siyang i-multiply like this, 2,400 times 0.4, which is the percentage form of 40%. Or, I prefer to do this para mabilis sa mental math. I go 10% ang 240. At dahil may 4 na 10%, I'll just multiply this by 4. This is going to give me 960 or 960 pesos din. Now, of course, if I solve it like this, ganun din ba ang lalabas? Tingnan natin. 240 pa rin naman times 4. That would still be 0. 4 times 4 is 16. 2 times 4 is 8. Plus 1, 9. So again, 960 pesos pa rin naman. The answer is the same. Number 2, Carla answered 36 out of 45 items correctly in a test. What percent did she get? Obviously, yung rate ang nawawala. And the rate is equal to the percentage. This time, that's 36 out of 45. So 36 yung ating P. At yung ating base number, the total, the buo, is 45. So to solve that, we will have 36 divided by 45. Mas madali to deal with this kung ilo-lowest terms mo na agad. Pareho silang divisible sa 9. 9, 18, 27, 36. So that would be 4 over 5 or 80%. Now, of course, kung hindi nyo alam yun or hindi nyo pa napapanood yung ating series on transforming fractions and yung lowest terms, you can just divide 4 by 5. Pareho naman dapat yung lalabas. Now, let's start with 4 divided by 5 na lang kasi mas maliit naman siya. This would be 0. This will be 40 na sa ilalim kasi magdadagdag na tayo. Kasi dinasimal na natin siya. Pwede na natin siyang ulit-ulitin. 40 divided by 5 is 8. 8 times 5 is 40, which means wala nang remainder. Kaya ang sagot ay 0.8 or, again, 80%. Is it the same with 36 and 45? Yes. 46, a salesperson earned 4,500 in commission, which was 15% of their total sales. What was the total sales amount? So again, sa case na ito, yung 4,500 is the commission na equivalent sa 15%. Which means ito ay percentage, 15% yung ating rate at nawawala yung total sales amount which is the base number. At dahil kapag tinakpan natin yung B, ang lalabas ay P divided by R, ang ating sagot would be that the base number or original sales amount is equal to 4,500 pesos divided by 15% or 0.15. So again, pwede ka mag-long cut dito. 4,500 divided by 0.15. At may video tayo ng long division na kung hindi nyo na to alam gawin. We move the decimal place twice. Add 2 zeros here because we did that. And then we go and solve this. 45 divided by 15 is 3. That's quite easy. You have 45 here. And that leaves us with 0. Which means, pwede natin idugtong na lang. Itong 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or, the answer is 30,000 pesos. Honestly, there's an easier way, which is using ratio notation. And if you haven't seen that yet, if you haven't learned that yet, ililink ko na lang din yung video na yun. Alright, so again, using the PBR triangle is just another way of solving this type of problem. You have more options out there, which in my opinion are easier. You can go ahead and watch the other videos na lang. But for now, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet, so you can learn more with us dito sa team. And don't forget to share this with your friends, lalo na kung mag-exam din sila or kailangan din nilang matutuhan ito.